Hello everyone, today we are going to add this new helicopter model, which is attack helicopter, into our helicopter riding system. At the moment previously we implemented this helicopter, which is sort of like a passenger helicopter, and this one has all the guns, missiles, everything. And let's see how to implement that today. So player has the ability to go to any of the helicopter he prefer and start riding. So let me go here and fly this one. So if we want, we can stop this one. Now let me crash this first so I can show you the destruction part. Okay, so if I want, I can fly that, or I can go here and ride this one too, or if I want, I can just stop it right here, exit, and switch to this one as well. Alright, so let's add this new helicopter model today. Right, so this is the current chopper model we have, and I got this new helicopter model, which is an attack helicopter. Unlike the one we have, this is like a normal passenger helicopter, but this one is different. Let me put this into the level. Oh, no, let me show it here. Right, it looks like this. We have some simple interior as well. And these guns, these placeholders for missiles, and whatever the gun type here we have is. Okay, and this one has a pretty extensive rig, because we can open the doors, things like that, for advanced features, unlike the one we already had. Right, I fixed the scale using a re-import and changing this import uniform scale and the rotation. Okay, now let's try to add this helicopter model to the helicopter system that we already have, so that we will be able to drive with this one. So okay, let me delete the meshes and go to the place where we have the helicopter blueprint. Let's create a child blueprint, BP helicopter. Let's name this one BP attack helicopter. Okay, now the mesh. What if I just switch this? Well, before that, let me open this one as well, just to see what do we have here. Animation, physics. Okay, let's switch it now. Attack chopper. Alright, and we have a bit of a displacement. Yeah, that I had to add a displacement because in the previous model we had some issues. Let me open the parent blueprint as well. Okay, so from the side view it should match this box. And alright, and this is blade collision. And yeah, let's see, in the previous model we had attached them into the blades using what? 𝐿𝐴. Okay, I don't think we have the same names in this this mesh. Blade collision. Yeah, so therefore what we have to do is, let me open this one, go to the skeleton. We will have to attach a socket in the appropriate place. Where is wing base? Yeah. Wing base, and we have an offset as well. Okay, so let's add a socket here. Wing end. I'll name it wing call 1, wing collider 1, and I'll add it here. Like this. And now let me change it. Instead of wing base, I'll set it to wing collider 1 and remove this offset. Great. I think this is fine, but let's move it a bit outward. Right. Okay, and we need another wing collider into the other wing. Let me add another one. Wing collider 2. Wing collider 1 is here. 2 should go here, because that's the way we have attached these, right? And it goes in the middle. So right, like this should be fine. Wing collider 2 and remove the offset. Oh, there is a rotation. Let's rotate this locally. Okay, this should be fine. Alright, now let's add the same sockets to the new helicopter model, the attack helicopter as well. Here, wing Let's add the first socket here. Call 1. Now wait to the end. Now let's see. Okay, why is it too large? Do we have a scale here? It's okay, let's fix the scale here locally. Is that enough? Right, that should be fine. Now the next socket. That should come in this one. In the middle. Same scale issue, 105. Okay. Alright, this should be fine. Now what? What else? Obviously we have to work on the animation blueprint as well, but first let me put one of these and see if it works. Oh, location is off. Right, let me disable auto process in this one and process the new helicopter. Oh, why did it move up? Maybe, yeah, in here we have an offset of 540. And in some cases we have actually used it, hard coded that in locations, in places like this. So let me, in the begin play, let's create a variable and initialize, yeah, here. Relative location promote to variable mesh relative location. Right, and wherever I have used 540, I'll use that one. Now that's it. Okay. Right. So actually this is working, but since we don't have the animation blueprint, we don't see it. And also here if we don't have animation blueprint, we don't activate the sound as well. So let me fix that part. Now you will see. So you can hear the engine sound increasing, and after a while the helicopter should lift. Everything is working except the animation. So let's fix that now. So the animation, this is actually BPA helicopter animation. I have used the direct animation blueprint class. I haven't set up any blueprints, and because of that I would not be even if I create an animation blueprint for this one, I would have problems. So what I have to do is we have to connect these, we have to implement the communication between the helicopter blueprint and the helicopter animation blueprint through an interface. So here all we have to set is actually not much, just the RPM. Yeah, we have that. Okay, so let me first set up the interface in the VPA helicopter. VPI and okay, update RPM. Oh, we don't need another function. Here we need a parameter RPM, and it's a float value. Right, now I'll implement that interface here. BPI helicopter anim and update RPM. Let's implement that too. Okay, now here let's get rid of this casting, and this one I'll use name instance. Okay, so no more casting. Where else I have used it? Right, here also now instead of setting the value directly, we have to use update RPM like this. Okay, now all right, now let's implement the animation blueprint for our attack helicopter. Create anim blueprint, attack chopper BPA attack helicopter. Alright, so just like this one, we need to implement these two functions. First, let's go to the event graph and implement BPI helicopter anim. Delete this and paste. We don't need this. create the variable, that's all. No, that's not all, that's all in the event graph. The default values. Okay, now let's go to the name graph. Here we have this. We have to rotate Vim base in this way. Okay, let me copy that too. Go to the name graph. Right, now actually we don't have anything called Vim base here. I think let's check. We have rotator base. Yeah, I think we have to use that one. Rotator base. Okay. Is that the correct one? Yeah, rotator base 𝐿 joint. And this one rear wing base, that should be rear rotator 𝐿. Okay. Right, shall we try now? Still not rotating. Why is that? Actually we didn't assign the animation blueprint for this mesh. PPA attack chopper. Oh. Okay, now it is working. Let's see if the collisions are working. They are, but crashing down also works. Right, but we don't have a destructible mesh here. And let's fix it. Fix that next. So for that, let me again open this one. Destructible mesh. Here. We need to create a first. We need to create a static mesh. SM attack helicopter. Right. side. Let's move it here. Create destructible mesh. And when I press fracture, this will take a while because this has some amount of polygons. So let me fracture it. Okay, fracturing done. Alright, let me save this and close. And here I'll assign that one. SM attack, helicopter, destructible mesh. Oh wait, we didn't get the dust. Why is that? Let's fix that too. Dust is attached to here in the middle to wind base. Okay, here now it should be attached to NS helicopter. There is no wing base. Okay, let's define a socket for that too. This is attached to the wing base 540 below. No, wing base 330. Okay, add socket. I'll call it dust socket. Move it down. Like this. Okay, and use dust socket. Remove the offset. Right, now we need to attach at the same socket here as well. Wing main joint. Add socket. Dust socket. Move it down. This should be okay, I think. Right. Now let's check. Oh, it's not rotating. Why is it not rotating? The socket is here. Oh, sorry, it should be under this one. Rotate base, rotate main. I think it should be under rotator main. Right, now let's see. Yeah. Okay, so our attack helicopter is working, and now let's try the destruction part. Wait a minute, why don't I see the spark? It's attached to blade collision, outside the blade collision like this, and here the same location. But why am I not seeing that? And also this damaged, that is here attached to nothing. I need to move that too. And I'm not really sure why we don't see the sparks. Anyway, let's try again and check the destruction. I didn't see the destructed mesh for some reason. Well, I had to remove and re-add the helicopter model, helicopter blueprint into the level. Now it works. Let me show you. I damaged myself. Okay, and we have left to test one more thing, which is going to the helicopter and entering it. So first I'll remove the auto processing and make the player auto process. But here you can see, in order to enter we have to move to this box there. But because of the mesh, I don't think it's player can enter that area because this mesh is different. So therefore let me enlarge this a bit. Player detector over here. Now player should be able to enter without any issue. Right. Okay, we can control it. Move it down. And exit. And then let's write this one. Okay, so with that we can stop this episode right here. and thanks for watching. And as always, project files will be available for the download in Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. And if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. See you in another episode. Goodbye.